All right, y'all, so the Mad Max Fury Road prequel Furiosa is on its way, y'all. And then listen, I cannot wait. We got Planet of the Apes this month. We got Furiosa this month. I am hyped, but guys, some critics and content creators have already seen Furiosa, so let's check out their reactions to the movie. So let's get started with this tweet from Heroes Unbound, who says, Furiosa is a visceral triumph. An epic trip through Miller's scorched wasteland that spans decades. The emotional journey is intimately personal and deeply moving. Action is ferocious, wild, and unrelenting. Hold tight and brace for fury. Love the sound of that, y'all. Hold tight, brace for fury. It sounds like Furiosa is very cool, very visceral. I'm so excited for that, guys. Let's move on. We've got Bria, who says, ladies and gentlemen, Furiosa is myth-making at its finest. The most sprawling Mad Max Saga entry returns to the series' roots. It's a powerful, moving, gritty tale of revenge in the middle of a world gone wild. Also, windsurfing bombers. Anya Taylor-Joy owns, Hemsworth kills. Love to hear that the two of them did well, because as soon as I heard them cast, I was like, listen, this is like a dream come true. Cannot wait to see this movie, guys. And I love that these two are being called out here. Oh, looks like another one from Bria. We've got Peter Gray. Now that I can say so, Furiosa is a blast. Made in the spirit of Fury Road, it's still its own beast that thrives on exaggerated action and characters. Anya Taylor-Joy makes the character her own, but this is Chris Hemsworth's chance to prove his worth as a character actor. Awesome. So we get some more call-outs from Anya and Chris, with Chris Hemsworth really doing the character acting thing here. I'm super excited for that. Y'all, this is gonna be so hype. Let's keep it moving. We've got Eric Davis here, who says, George Miller's Furiosa is powerhouse action filmmaking at its absolute best. A ferocious and relentlessly paced epic that expands the story of Furiosa and the wasteland while delivering the craziest chases, the most bombastic characters, and just plain stunning cinematography. Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth equally dive all the way into the wasteland and both deliver some incredible stuff. There's one war rig sequence that blew my mind, an instant classic. I love the Mad Max movies and love this film. Start your engines, y'all. Listen, this sounds awesome. Sounds like the scale is going to be large as well. I love that it's not being extremely compared to Mad Max Fury Road, even though there's been mentions of Fury Road in the reactions. It's not necessarily like people are like, oh, well, Fury Road was way better. It sounds like it stands pretty well on its own. I love to hear that. Powerhouse action filmmaking, though. Man, oh man, I can't wait for that. We've got Teresa, who says, Bam F. Pyre on Twitter, who says, I would and could easily watch 15 hours of Anya Taylor-Joy and Ayla Brown as Furiosa. However, much of her film struggles with inconsistent pacing due to the segmented story. This won't match up to Fury Road's splendor, but it also doesn't need to. Okay, I just said that about Fury Road, but hey, I'm glad that she said it doesn't need to match up to Fury Road because she could watch 15 hours of it. Hey, I'm super down for that. Sounds like, yeah, with this one, the pacing issues are called out, which I understand some films do have pacing issues. Let's keep it going. We've got David Elrick here, who says, Elrick, I hope I'm saying that right, brings me great joy to report that Furiosa is really, really effing good. Operates in an extremely different gear than Fury Road. Oh, wow. But also manages to make that movie even richer while carving its own legend in the wasteland. Okay, so operates in an extremely different gear. So things are quite different here. I'm so glad to hear that. So glad that we could get some differences going on. We've got Omlet, who says Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, lives up to the legacy of Fury Road, although it doesn't cause the furor of its predecessor persecution, George Miller's new film brings a revenge story that delves deeper into the history and mythology of this enchanting world. I am so excited about this, y'all. Like, I'm hearing a lot about the mythos of it as well, and I really am like excited to see this movie adding more lore to the Mad Max world. Yo, I am so hyped, guys. We're gonna continue on. We've got Empire City Box Office, who says, saw Mad Max last week and loved it. Totally different film from Fury Road, and would more aptly be compared with the first two Mad Max films. Oh, wow. Likely not quite as easy for casual viewers to jump in, but should still perform well over Memorial Day weekend. Okay, so this person says it is comparable more to the first two Mad Max films. That's not the first one I heard that it might be a little comparable, so that's really good to know and really good to hear that it stands differently than Fury Road. So let's move on to Simon Thompson, who says, Jesus, George Miller, Furiosa engulfs you. At times, it almost seems to exceed the canvas of the IMAX format. It is that big, and yet at times has deeply affecting intimacy. Echoing cinematic elements from the 50s through 80s, it's a rich, smart vision the cast revels in. So yeah, it's big in scale. I can't wait to see this in IMAX, y'all. Woo! We've got Nyx Flicks Fix, who says, Furiosa is epic in every sense of the word. The world building and lore expansion of Mad Max is front and center to a bombastic film that has some explosive, exciting action. Taylor-Joy is great, but Hemsworth truly shines in a way he hasn't before, and I love to hear that. Our Thor, Chris Hemsworth, killing it, and Anya Taylor-Joy, per usual, killing it as well. I'm so excited to see the two of them in action together, and y'all, you gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What did you think about these reactions? Because listen, I'm hyped for Furiosa. I can't wait for Furiosa to come out, and these reactions, man, sound like it's going to be stunning, epic, fantastic. Man, I am so excited, y'all. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below for your boy Leo right down. We'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.